Okay, so apparently I'm not done ranting and raving like up in a New Detroit stamping or something, but yeah, I'm kind of still fixed on this. Might as well just keep talking about it, but yeah, the whole today's era of the NBA. Been hearing a few cats bumping LeBron out of their all-time starting five. I did that too. Because I can't have a guy who owns the all-time turnover spot and missed shot spot on the roster, plus him being a jack of all trades, master of jack shit. Jack left town. So in other words, I don't need him being the focal point because it's got to be him. He's the GOAT. All right, jacking up bullshit. And then because of that, it's a closer game. And then when it's crunch time, he can't hack that, so he defers and it's a little too late. I don't need none of that shit. I got guys that can bring the ball up, run the offense, guys that can defend. And all of my guys are indefensible. But there's just one problem. Who do I either bring back or who's new? So originally I had Pippen at that small forward spot where I had LeBron. And even though Pippen is like a psychopath by anybody's standards or metrics these days, you know, I could still put him in there. But I just been looking at Bird lately, you know, 6'10", tough as nails, can shoot, got the IQ, hustles. I'm just kind of thinking about putting him back in there because if I roll with Magic at 1, he's 6'9", okay? So, and Jordan's 6'6", so my squad's pretty tall all around. I'm liking that. I just don't need LeBron, man. I don't need him shooting. I don't need him. He'd be great in a fast break open court still to this day. Back then even, you know, tracks that can get out, explode. But I got guys that can do that. All my guys can do that. I got Shaq at center. He can run out and do that. But that brings me to like this point that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with this era. And that's what do you do at power forward? Because if you're going by a position, let's say you wanted Tim Duncan, because he's listed as power forward, but God, he played identical to like a center position as you could get. But then again, I don't know if there's too much of a difference to really begin with at power forward. I don't know. But if you're going to roll with him, what do you guys think? Should he be at power forward or center? And something else also is Hakeem Olajuwon. He played center. But he's 6'10". I mean, God, Bird's his size, you know? And unbelievable basketball IQ, awesome hands, one of the all-time leaders in steals, and the all-time leader in shot blocks. But I can't move him to power forward, not on this list. So Shaq, it's going to be Shaq. You know, you could think about Wilt and Kareem or whatever, but God, Shaq shattered backboards, tore the entire stanchions down. He's just a different animal. Nobody would have been able to handle him at all. So he's in there, and if I can have, you know, Tim Duncan at power forward, he's going there too. So I'm big all around. Not necessarily the fastest, you know, probably walk the ball up the court, get into your offense, probably the triangle, you know, with Shaq and MJ. And, you know, your bench. Do you get a bench with this? Because that's almost a different, like, animal. But, you know, I would definitely bring a guy like Kobe right off of there, you know, replace MJ for a break, and I'm not losing anything there. Probably, you know, vice versa, too. I'm just an MJ guy. Kobe's right there. Now, the other list would be, like, who cares what the position is? Lock and load with your top 5, and God, am I doing that right now? I would have to think about that a little bit more just to kind of deprogram myself to like the structure of going by position. So, God, what's my final thing here? I guess it's Magic at 1, MJ at 2, Bird at 3, Tim Duncan at 4, and Shaq at 5. Maybe if I got drunk and I was talking to somebody, one of my friends or somebody, you might twist my arm a little bit here and there, but that's kind of what it is. Anyways, like, this is kind of a contentious subject, as my last video was, talking about, you know, this era. Let me know what you think. If you don't like what I said, light me up in the comments, man. Because this topic really isn't going anywhere. Heard all the arguments for all of this for a long time. All right, once again, I'm out.